So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rafael Leao might just make this. Rafael Leao.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add,
hits one! A real chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Rafael Leao. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. No, that's been intercepted. Pulisic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's beaten the last man. Hernandez, well timed, excellent interception. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Oh no, what has happened here? And it's skewed away. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He is through here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now this could be a... And the finish! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Rafael Leao. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Walker gets a foot in here. Abraham.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. Milan have it back and can go again. Pulisic. And here's the chance to counter. Rafael Leao. Pulisic. No way through there. Fofana. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rafael Leao. Fofana. Great hit! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Joao Felix. Now it's Pulisic. Can he get onto this? Pulisic. Can he put it away? He has done it! A goal at a really telling moment. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the action is back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And no surprise, that's a booking. He's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez. Hernandez. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he was quick to react. Now he's off and running. Loftus-Cheek. Abraham. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rafael Leao. Hernandez. Neatly clipped into space.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 70.987
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. a shooting chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Rafael Leao does really well to win the ball there. And the ball is out of play. Kyle Walker.
Milan may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's dealt with that well. Abraham. Loftus-Cheek. Hernandez. Always onto this. Rafael Leao. Oh, sweet feet. Loftus-Cheek. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rafael Leao. That's good vision. Now it's Rafael Leao. Here's Rafael Leao.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Milan looking to pass their way through. Caught offside that time. And he cuts out the supply. Fofana. And he's intervened well there. Joao Felix. Aimed beyond the defence. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Hernandez.
This is what good chemistry is all about. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and the flag has stayed down. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And that will be it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, there's the hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. Milan with the corner, they're first. Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Loftus-Cheek.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
He's had a hit! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Fofana. Chukwueze. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Here's Rafael Leao.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the counter could be on here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. That's a nicely measured pass. Hits one! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Rafael Leao! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Leao actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Musa wins the duel this time. João Felix. Rafael Leao. Oh, perfectly measured that.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Shot a goal! He's hit it first time.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Musa. Hernandez. Great ball if he can get there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great... Can he put it away? They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
3-0 and things are starting to look awful. He's had a shot! Cleared away. Thiaw goes on a charge down the left. Oh, good ball, shots on here. Now it's Chukwueze. Musa with a fine tackle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Loftus-Cheek. Joao Felix. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Milan have it back and can go again. Musa. And he welcomes it in. Goalkeeper's ball. That is good alertness. Chukwueze.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's gone loose. Joao Felix doing full tilt down the left.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Chukwueze. Mignon has that under control. And we hit half-time. So no shortage of thrills, no shortage of fireworks, but all very one-sided. We appear perhaps headed for a cricket score at this rate, unless there is a significant change in fortune. It is 3-0 at half-time.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Milan have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're underway again. Rafael Leao. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Loftus-Cheek! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Looking, and the shot! He scores! And they are right back within touch. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and it's Loftus-Cheek. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Joao Felix. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. Just about up to the hour now. Abraham! No mistake! Right back in the game!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Musa.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me.
And he's had a hit! Oh! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Milan take a 2-goal. Abraham! Oh, taken with style. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Abraham demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding...
Big chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Into the last quarter of an hour. Loftus-Cheek. Now who's going to be first to this? Tomori cuts out the pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Looking for the runner. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Great defending, strong and determined. Gabbia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Abraham is onto this. Now it's Rafael Leao. João Felix. That looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The final 5 minutes. João Felix. João Felix stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So what can they come up with here? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the finish! Straight at the keeper.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di
There will
recupero.
be 4 extra minutes. Walker. Abraham is having the time of his life here. Shapes to shoot! A real chance! And he's there to get it away. Thiaw getting this one clear. Rafael Leao. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. And that's been won straight back. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao! Goal, Milan! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So, a breakthrough already. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now there's a... Can he put it away? Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Gabbia. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's had it taken off him. Mignon getting this one clear. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Now the finish! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely feet. And here's Loftus-Cheek. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fofana. Abraham. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he was quick to react. Couldn't squeeze it through. Musa goes steam. Joao Felix! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Hernandez. It's Fofana. Loftus-Cheek. And here's Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. And the counter is on. Nicely worked. Brilliantly cut out. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Abraham. Loftus-Cheek looking to run onto it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thiaw gets across to intercept that. And here's Abraham. Back they go.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
It's a pretty loose pass. Joao Felix.
Sarà un minuto di recupero.
Musa. Oh, super find. And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan come in, having established that lead, a game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Rafael Leao. Mignon can get it clear. Now it's Abraham. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's had it nicked away. Rafael Leao did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Still just a single goal between the sides. Tomori. Oh, there's a probing ball. Kyle Walker.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Musa. And it's Walker. Abraham. Hernandez deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez. He's in a great position.
Milan are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Tries to dink it in. Good ball over the top. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Walker. That's a lovely, neat pass. Joao Felix. That's a nicely measured pass.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's gone back, and the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 79. Lasciano il campo per il numero 30, il numero 38, il numero 11.
Rafael Leao.
Una sostituzione.
Looking for the runner. Hernandez in acres of space out wide. And here's Joao Felix.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rafael Leao might just make this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! No, not the best of headers.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Hernandez. And that has put paid to that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gabbia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
I think we're just about done here. Hernandez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have a resolve that'll envy many.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.